Here we are on Cricbuzz Comm Box, looking at a decent outing for India in the first 10 overs after the worst possible start. Debutant Prithvi Shaw going for a first ball duck, but he's in good company. The likes of KL Rahul and MS Dhoni have done the same, so maybe that's a good career ahead of him. But where India stands at the end of 10 overs, let's just remind you, not maybe the 90 type of score we would have expected, but 78 for 2 nonetheless. Shikhar Dhawan, and we'll talk about that, 27 but of 23 deliveries. Surya Kumar Yadav looking efficient, and the pitch maybe looking slightly on the slower side. In the company of Harsha Bhogle. Harsha, let's go straight to Shikhar Dhawan, who played a couple of decent shots at the start, but if he's laying down the gauntlet saying, pick me, he's not translating that with his bat.
Look, if you want to get to 180 from here, you got to get 100 on the back 10, which teams do these days, even though, as you said, it is slow, ball's not coming on well, it's not quite easy to hit. But if one of your batsmen is going at 117, then you're in trouble. So if India have got to get that 180, they need to start getting runs at both ends, because at the moment, Surya Kumar Yadav is having to be very, very inventive on a slow pitch, because at the other end, he's getting only singles. So it's something that a lot of people used to believe in, that you can have an anchor batsman in T20 cricket. I don't think you can have an anchor batsman in T20 cricket anymore, because everybody just goes go till number 8. So, I mean, if you can convert this to a 140 innings from now on, it means you've got a fantastic impetus going, but he's got to get a move on.
Certainly does. But the one person who did get a move on early on, and how often have we talked about looking good for a while, but maybe not quite the big one. How do you look at Sanju Samson's 27 that he scored? Because he looked good while he was there. Massive 6. Is it an opportunity missed?
You look at Sanju Samson in two ways. One is, you used to wonder, why is he going so quickly? He started giving himself 10 balls. We saw that in the IPL too. So he was 12 or 13. Then the 6th over, which is often such a big over, he went big. He just misread that. I thought he was batting well. Yeah, missed opportunity. But a lot of people will say, look, he played 20 balls at a strike rate of 140, 145. If you're looking at a 175 game, then he scored par. So he's played 1/6 the balls. He's made 27. Yeah, 1/6, 26 or 127, 42, 162 kind of game. So maybe slightly under, but he would have picked up as he went along. So I don't think it's that much of a missed opportunity. If he had made 8 of 3, you might have said that. So because in this form of the game, Surya bats like that, Ishan bats like that, Hardik bats like that. So it's okay. I'm not that hassled about Samson's innings.
The other aspect of this particular batting outing is about everyone looking at slots in that T20 World Cup. Now, Surya Kumar, we were talking generally about a possible number 3. The fact that he's come at number 4 today, does that tell you anything?
I think it's telling Sanju Samson, we believe in you so much, we're going to give you this slot. Now go and prove yourself in this slot. It's also telling Surya Kumar Yadav, sometimes your strength, because you're so versatile, can make you the guy who's got to make the adjustment. Because Surya is so good batting in any number, then saying, oh, you know what, you're actually very good. Sanju Samson can take on the fast bowlers, plays the cut pull beautifully. So let's have Samson 3 and Surya 4, because he seems so good at batting in all numbers. I mean, look, today already, he's got off 27 of 18 balls. So he's got to start wherever he goes. So sometimes when you're very good, it's easy to ask you to bat somewhere else. I think that's what the story is with Surya batting at 4. But if they like Surya at 4, if they think, look, we can have KL Rahul or someone opening the batting, Kohli 3, Surya 4, maybe this is an audition to see if he can bat at 4 as well.
Well, I can tell you the slight slowness of the pitch has almost resulted in a wicket. Surya Kumar getting away with the first half volley catch that was taken at backward point. But certainly the kind of start that he wanted. From Sri Lanka's point of view, one of the points we made, Harsha, at the start was the 9 bowling options that they had. And they'll need to use them today with Akila Dhananjaya not having the best start to the innings.
Also because Sanju Samson went after him. That 6th over is one of the most difficult overs to bowl in T20 cricket. And that 6 that he hit, you want to see that as an example of footwork and outstanding timing. It's a 90-meter 6 coming down the wicket. So he plays that shot as well as anybody in the world does, coming down the track to the spinner. So he just ran into a batsman and, I mean, bowled a couple of bad balls. He bowled 2 bad balls. That's 10 runs plus a wide. He had 11 from the first 2. So that happens, yeah. So they'll have to use those, but the slowness in the track. So I won't even be surprised if the finger spinner does all right.
Yeah, well, Hasaranga, again, was always going to be key for Sri Lanka, but wicket off his very first ball, that's the kind of impact they're looking for, and that's the reason why he's a player in demand now.
And that was a slider. I think in T20 he bowls more sliders than turners. So it just slid on. There was virtually no turn at all. I think Sanju Samson saw him in the ODI, played a little bit for the turn, and you get those. So yeah, you'll expect 4 from Hasaranga. How's he done so far? So far, 2 or so 15. Because he earned in length a couple of times, and Surya picked him up in the second over.
Now I know, Harsha,
go on.
I know we tend to make our predictions at the start of the innings, but if you ask any team member or a coach, they'll say, listen, we're going to reassess as the game goes on. At the 10-over mark, how do you look at a good total now?
Look, how many did they get in over number 11? They got 9. If you're looking at 8, 9 and over, then pick up big runs as you go along. You're looking at 100. If they get those 100, they're getting 170, 180. I think 170, 180 on the tracks on this track is not a bad score, given that India have 3 spinners and good change of pace bowlers. So they got 9 of that over. They should be looking to get 180. I think they're happy with where they are.
Yeah, I think the key will be to see Surya Kumar continuing the way he goes, and if India's captain can get a move on. He's just hit a huge 6, just as much as we come to the end of Cricbuzz Comm Box.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were lingering on for so long, because we all were worried about these, about the Comm Box and the wickets. So I was wondering why you were lingering on and not closing it quickly.
I'm closing it right now on the note that Shikhar Dhawan has just hit a 6. Good reminder. We'll see you soon at the end of the innings. Bye from Cricbuzz Comm Box.